My name is Jonathan Lee. This is Management 16 at 9:30 a.m. with Professor Buchanan. The prompt is, I have read the code of conduct of Walmart, and this is what tells me about the company. So when I was looking at the code of conduct, what first showed up was the four core values, which were respect, service, excellence, and integrity. We talk about integrity a lot in class, a lot of ethical dilemmas. That integrity is one of the ones that kind of just conflicts with a lot of them. So it was interesting to see that integrity just throughout the code of conduct was constantly just thrown in there, because they believe that with integrity, the more integrity you have, the more trust you build with your consumers, or even the people that you're working with. So they're dedicated to doing the business the right way, and they say that they have the code of conduct because they have to follow it since they're constantly changing. Like they're not just a retail company; they also have like healthcare, real estate, technology. So a lot of those different products are changing. So they want to have like at least a guideline. That's why they have the code of conduct. All Walmart associates follow the code of conduct, and they expect their suppliers to also respect it as well. And if you don't follow it, they're very serious about it, because they say that if you don't follow it, then you could also possibly be terminated if you don't follow the code of conduct. And they really do emphasize about speaking up if you're an employee. If you see someone not following the code of conduct, they say that they really want you to speak up to either like a manager or someone else, and report it instead of just seeing it and just letting it go by. And they also do protect you. They don't tolerate any retaliation from speaking up. So this can be really nice for someone to basically be able to say whatever they want, because they actually mentioned that they understand that it's a really big step to just speak up about it. So they wanted to kind of put something in place that protects the person who speaks up. And when it comes down to like the hiring process, they say that they do want to have like inclusion. That is something that they do look for. And they also mentioned that it's very helpful, that the reason why they have inclusion is because it's very helpful to have a lot of different people from different backgrounds, so they can get more ideas. And with that, they're committed to make the workplace feel free of discrimination, which is a good thing. And they don't tolerate any behavior of any discrimination or anything that will make the workplace a hostile environment for someone else. And they have this. They also follow the golden rule, which was actually interesting to see, which was treat others the way you want to be treated. We've talked about this a little bit in our class. I know Buchanan also mentioned like sometimes like in certain scenarios that you don't want to follow the golden rule. So when I saw that, it's kind of interesting to see. And they also, when it comes down to, they have a section where it's called like integrity in action, and with that one's kind of like with their products. So it can be like because Walmart also sells a lot of food. So with that, they want to be able to respond quickly to product recalls or removals, and they also want to report possible like any food or product materials, which like anything that can be like harmful. And that kind of tied into the quiz where we were faced with an ethical dilemma of someone, like we would put ourselves in the position of seeing like a spoiled milk or something like that, if we would tell someone, if we wouldn't, and they would be the manager who'd be like, hey, like you should tell me every single time if there's a spoiled food or something can risk harming someone else in like the food category. So that was also like a good thing that I saw. Some conflicts, when I searched up some conflicts that Walmart deals with, is that the quality isn't the best. So I see that since they want to reach for like a lower cost for people, the quality kind of suffers for that, as that kind of suffers with it as well. So like with their integrity, is like which one do you kind of choose for, which can be an ethical dilemma that could be talked about. And they also want the customer service satisfaction is also low as well. So that should something. The code of conduct talks about the marketing for customers, but doesn't talk about how they should treat customers. So in conclusion, the Walmart code of conduct is pretty good. They follow the four core values, but there are some things that can kind of be worked on with it as well, such as being able to talk with customers. But for the most part, with the workplace, the products that they serve, the code of conduct does a really good job of just highlighting everything that I would deem ethical.